Welcome to Unstoppable Mind Today, where we explore the profound wisdom that helps you navigate the turbulent waters of modern life. Have you ever felt that the harder you try to hold on to something, the faster it seems to slip away from you? We spend our entire lives building fortresses around our hearts, believing that control is the only way to ensure our safety. But what if the very control you seek is actually the source of your deepest pain and your most constant anxiety? Today, we will journey through the story of a man who lost everything, only to find the one thing that truly matters. We will explore the ancient wisdom of detachment and discover how letting go can lead you to ultimate freedom and peace. Prepare your mind to unlearn the habits of possession and embrace a perspective that will change how you see your world. Let us step through the door of understanding and walk alongside Marcus, a man whose life reflects the struggles of us all. Meet Marcus, a successful architect who believed that life was a blueprint that could be executed with absolute precision and perfection. For Marcus, order was not just a preference, it was a necessity to keep the chaos of the world at bay. He monitored his body like a machine, convinced that strict discipline could prevent illness, aging, and the unpredictability of human biology. His need for control extended to his family, dictating their actions under the guise of wanting the best for their future. He failed to see that his tight grip was suffocating the love he was trying so desperately to protect and preserve. Even the smallest disruptions, like a traffic jam, felt like a personal attack on his carefully constructed reality of order. He believed that if he stopped pushing, stopped directing, and stopped worrying, everything he built would instantly crumble into dust. But deep down, beneath the suit and the schedule, lived a terrified child, afraid of the unknown and the uncontrollable. Life, however, has a way of humbling those who believe they are the masters of their destiny and the universe. The illusion of control began to crack with a single phone call that shattered the silence of his perfectly planned night. His father, the strong pillar he always looked up to, had passed away suddenly, leaving Marcus with no chance for goodbye. Death is the ultimate reminder that we do not own our lives. Yet Marcus refused to accept this painful reality. Instead of grieving, he doubled down on control, trying to work harder to fill the void left by his father's death. But the cracks widened when his wife, tired of being managed like an employee, finally decided to leave him for good. He could not understand how he lost her when he had tried so hard to make their life perfect and secure. The house he built to be a sanctuary had become a prison of silence, echoing the failures of his controlling nature. Stress began to consume his body. The very vessel he tried to perfect was now failing him under the heavy burden. A health scare forced him to stop, proving that no amount of planning can guarantee the future of our physical bodies. Lying in that hospital bed, Marcus finally realized that he had lost the battle against the unpredictable nature of existence. Everything he thought he owned. His family, his career was temporary, like a sandcastle facing the incoming tide. Despair set in, not because he lost things, but because his identity was tied to possessing and controlling those very things. He was at the bottom of a deep well, looking for a way out, but seeing only the walls of his ego. Sometimes, it is in our darkest moments that a glimmer of light appears to guide us toward a new path. Driven by a need for answers, he climbed the steps to the sanctuary, leaving the noise of the city far behind. The temple was a world apart, a place where time seemed to slow down, and the air was thick with silence. He found an old monk, whose presence was as grounding as the earth and as fluid as the flowing water. Marcus poured out his story, listing his losses like a merchant counting debts, asking why life was so cruel to him. The monk listened without interrupting, then poured tea into a cup until it overflowed, mirroring Marcus's overwhelmed state of mind. The monk said, "You are like this cup, so full of your own ideas and attachments that nothing more can enter." He led Marcus to a stream and asked him to do something simple, to hold the water securely in his hands. Marcus tried to grab the water, clenching his fists, but the harder he squeezed, the faster the water escaped his grip. The monk smiled and said, "Do not grab. Cup your hands gently, and the water will stay with you for a while." This was the first lesson. Suffering does not come from the nature of the world, but from our desire to control it. The monk explained that we suffer because we believe we own things: our bodies, our loved ones, and our emotions. We carry the weight of these attachments like heavy stones, thinking they are treasures, when they are actually burdens, slowing us down. He taught Marcus that everything in this life is borrowed, given to us for a moment, and then taken back by nature. To understand this deeply, the monk introduced Marcus to the concept of the 5 aggregates, the components that make up a self. First is form, the physical body. We think it is ours, but it is actually a colony of billions of changing cells. You cannot command your cells to stop aging, or your heart to never stop beating. The body belongs to nature, not you. Second is sensation. Feelings of pain or pleasure arise and pass away like weather patterns, beyond your direct command or control. You cannot force yourself to be happy forever, nor can you prevent sadness from visiting. Sensations are guests, not residents. Third is perception. This is how we label the world. We see a friend or an enemy based on our past experiences, but these labels are often wrong. Your perception is a colored lens, not the truth itself, and it clouds your judgment. Fourth is mental formations. These are your habits, your impulses, and your reactions. They are conditioned by years of repetition. You reacted with anger, not because you chose to, but because your mental programming was set to control and defend. Fifth is consciousness. It is the awareness that lights up the other four. It is a stream, always flowing, never static. The monk explained, "None of these 5 things are you. They are processes. You are the observer, not the owner." He learned that love is not about holding tight, but about appreciation. You love the bird by letting it fly free. He spent time with his children, enjoying their laughter in the moment rather than worrying about their future success or careers. He realized that the present moment is the only thing we truly have, and it is too precious to waste on control. He learned to accept the storms of life. Instead of hiding, he let the rain wash over him, accepting it as nature. The difference was not in the external circumstances. Problems still existed, but in his internal reaction to those problems. Detachment is not about owning nothing. It is about nothing owning you. It is the freedom to enjoy without clinging. He could finally think of his father with gratitude for the time they had, rather than anger for the time they lost. True freedom is realized when you can hold something precious, love it deeply, and then let it go when it is time. This is the law of nature. Everything flows. To resist the flow is to suffer. To move with it is to live. When the ego of possession fades, compassion takes its place. We see others not as competitors, but as fellow travelers. Your peace becomes a ripple that touches everyone around you. By healing yourself, you begin to heal your world. Relationships transform when we remove the chains of expectation. They become voluntary unions of 2 free souls sharing a journey. Marcus found that the only thing he could truly control was his own mind and how he chose to perceive reality. Every sunrise is a reminder that life gives us a fresh start, a chance to practice letting go, again and again. He moves now with the rhythm of life, neither rushing forward nor holding back, simply being present in the here and now. Just as the tree lets go of its leaves to survive the winter, we must let go of our past to grow. Gratitude replaced desire. Instead of wanting what he didn't have, he began to deeply appreciate what was already there. Time is no longer an enemy to be fought, but a companion to be cherished. Every second is a gift, not a deadline. He stood on the rooftop, not to look down on the world, but to feel the wind and be part of it. The clouds of anxiety parted, revealing the blue sky of his true nature, vast, open, and untouched by the storms below. We all share this struggle. We all want to hold on, but we all must learn the art of letting go. Think of your attachments like a balloon. Holding on makes your hand tired. Letting go allows your spirit to rise high. Walk through life lightly. Leave footprints of kindness, but do not try to build permanent monuments in a world of shifting sand. He made peace with his man in the mirror, accepting his flaws, his aging, and his humanity with unconditional love. The chains of me and mine dissolved, leaving behind a heart that was lighter, freer, and capable of boundless love. He found that he could be alone without being lonely, for he was connected to everything around him in a profound way. The teacher appears when the student is ready, but the teacher leaves when the lesson has truly become a way of life. Every simple act became a meditation. Washing dishes, watering plants, walking, all became expressions of a mind at peace with itself. We are like rivers flowing into the ocean. We fear losing our identity, but we are actually returning to our source. Let go of the fear of disappearing. Embrace the joy of becoming part of something infinitely larger than your small self. This truth is not just for Marcus, it is for you, for me, for anyone who has ever felt the weight of suffering. Love is the ultimate act of letting go. We raise our children to leave us. We build things to outlast us. Marcus's story of control has ended, but his story of freedom has just begun. What about your story? Where are you? Is it a grudge? A lost relationship? A fear of the future? Or perhaps an image of who you should be? Dare to open the cage. Dare to trust that you will be okay, even if you don't control every outcome. The universe has been managing itself for billions of years without your help. It knows what it is doing. Trust it. Sleep with a light heart tonight. Put down your burdens. They will not solve anything by being carried into your dreams. Wake up tomorrow with open hands. Be ready to receive whatever life gives, and ready to let go of whatever it takes. This is the path to an unstoppable mind. Not a mind that controls everything, but a mind that nothing can disturb. Be like the water, soft yet strong, yielding yet unstoppable. This is the secret power of true detachment. You are not alone on this journey. We are all learning, all stumbling, and all growing together in this school of life. Thank you for walking this path with Marcus today. May his story be the spark that lights your own transformation. Don't forget to like and share this video if it brought you value. Your support helps us spread this wisdom further. Subscribe to Unstoppable Mind today for more stories and insights that empower you to live a life of freedom. Until next time, keep your mind open, your heart light, and your spirit unstoppable. Peace be with you always.